Finally, ever since E3 of 2017, I've been waiting to see what the core Pokemon titles would be like on the Switch, like what they are. And while we did get Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee a bit ago, those weren't really core titles. I know technically they are, but you guys all know what I mean. I was looking forward to Pokemon, well, whatever these games were going to be, and Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield look amazing. In this video, I'm going to be going over the reveal trailer / the entire direct that they just had, and talking about 3 things that I am so excited about, and 3 things that I'm not so excited about. Now, this is a video more on the actual direct itself than the games, because we don't know what's necessarily going to be in the games. Sure, it's not like they're going to change the starters or the names or the region itself or anything like that, because that would be too drastic, but it's not like anything like the animation, textures, all that stuff can't be subject to change throughout the rest of development. So yeah, I know not all this stuff might be complete or stuff like that, but for the sake of the video, we're just going to look at it as it is and review it. So what's up guys, it's Thomas from the Switched Up, and here are 3 things that I loved about the Pokemon Sword and Shield reveal trailer, and 3 things I didn't. Let's start off with the things I loved first. First up is the region. Never have I been so excited just for the place of where a game takes place. Obviously, Pokemon regions are a huge part of the game, but the Galar region just seems to be taking it to a whole new level. I mean, this looks insane. Starting from an opening shot, you see this like kind of Spanish-esque town, but the pure amount of variety here is crazy. This city shot looks insanely cool. There's snowy mountains, there's another city, there's this library thing. I'll just showcase the map that they revealed. The map that they revealed kept on scrolling and scrolling, and I'm like, okay, this is awesome. Oh my god, it's still when is this gonna stop? There's just such a big variety of locales on this map, and it has me ridiculously excited to play the game and explore every nook and cranny of this brand new region. The second thing that I really liked were the starters. The starters are all relatively unique, and they're cute too. I'm sure some people won't like them right away, but that happens with all the time they announce new starters. It takes a minute for people to get used to them, but once you find one that you want to attach to and like stick with, they become a lot better. For me, I'm probably gonna go with the water one because it's really cute, but they all have a unique design and look really cool. The plant one's name is Grooky, which I think is pretty stupid. But besides that, I really have no problem with these starters and think they're overall really good and creative. Last up, I know this is a very small detail, but I am in love with the logos on these games. I know, that seems like such a minute, like, pointless thing to enjoy, but everything about these logos scream quality. Whether it's the Sword and Shield themselves, which have a really unique gradient featuring my favorite shade of blue and my favorite shade of red. They both feature this unique wolf design, which I'm sure is related to some sort of Pokemon who plays a high role in the story. Not only that, but just Sword and Shield in general are dope names. And then once the text appears over them, the text for Sword is like slashed, and the text for Shield has like these spikes coming out of it. It's just a really cool design that I am glad, because obviously we're going to be seeing these logos a ton. I'm sure they're in the thumbnail of this video, and I just am glad that they came out looking really cool. Now let's get into the 3 things that I didn't like. Obviously, all these things could change before the game, or my opinions could change and I could start liking them a lot more. I overall loved the trailer, and I just have a couple of nitpicks here and there. These are more nitpicks than anything, just letting you guys know in case people get furious. First thing I didn't like necessarily is the graphics. Now, don't get me wrong, what they showed off looks really good. However, I think that is more so because the locales they chose are really awesome. Like, the underground mine section looks awesome. The hayfield section looks awesome. All these sections look awesome, but if you zoom in on the textures, they don't look that good at all. Now, this could be due to many reasons. I downloaded this in its full quality off of YouTube, but when the Pokemon company uploaded this to YouTube, maybe there was some compression there, or they didn't render it 100% like well, I guess. But just the textures in this game do look kind of off. Like, look at the side of this bridge here. That looks like something from the Wii, not something from the Switch. Obviously, it's subject to change. Hopefully will change, but right now, it doesn't look too hot. Next thing I didn't like is the fixed camera angle. Unfortunately, it does seem like this game is going to have, well, a fixed camera angle. I was really hoping, at least for something along the lines of like Mario Odyssey, where you could just have full movement of the camera. Even if you can't, I would love something even just like, I don't know, Super Mario 3D World, where you could rotate the camera 45 degrees in either direction, but it doesn't seem like you'll be able to do any of that. Not that this will greatly impact the gameplay, however, it does seem like a bummer as these regions look really good and I'd love to be able to explore them more. Maybe you can rotate the camera and they just didn't show it off in this trailer, but once again, we're obviously just going off the trailer because that's all we have, so yeah. The last thing I don't really like that is here is, well, the random encounters. Now, obviously, that doesn't really make sense to dislike because they've been in all other Pokemon games up until Let's Go, but Let's Go handled encountering Pokemon so well that I don't want to go back. Unfortunately, it looks like from this clip here, you will have to find Pokemon by stumbling upon them in the grass. Unlike Let's Go, where you could see them in the overworld and choose which Pokemon you wanted to run to. That was such an elegant solution, not only because it removed the random bullshit that you would have to encounter in caves or locations where Pokemon can constantly spawn, but it also added so much replayability as shiny hunting wasn't as much of a chore and it's more of just a fun after thing that you can even do and like enjoy. Whereas in Pokemon games where you can't see Pokemon in the overworld, it's a pretty boring aspect, at least for me, because you have to run into the Pokemon, see if it's a shiny, cancel out of the fight, then just do it again and again and again, and there's not even a guarantee you'll get the Pokemon you're looking for a shiny in the first place, if that makes sense. Whereas in Pokemon Let's Go, you can just walk into it if it's shiny. It's as simple as that. It seems dumb for them to screw up a system that worked so elegantly in Pokemon Let's Go, but those are all relatively minor complaints in the grand scheme of things. And who knows, there could be stuff they're just not showing us. If this thing can have a relatively engaging story and an excellent post-game / multiplayer functionality, this could very well become my new favorite Switch game. But let me know what you guys think down below, as obviously Pokemon Sword and Shield were just announced. Like, let me know what you guys think. Make sure to like the video if you did enjoy. Subscribing if you're new is a great idea considering we're going to be doing a lot more Pokemon content, and a lot more. Trust me, I have big plans for this game. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Thomas from the Switch Stop, signing off. Peace.